So here's a short practice. It's all standing and it's involving balance. So let's get started. Remember to do what feels right for you. If there's anything that doesn't feel comfortable, then miss it out. Okay, so we're starting with some arm raises, Tadasana, and heel raises at the same time. Have feet about hip width apart, take arms forwards, lift heels at the same time. Breathing in to lift up, breathing out, lower down. Repeat. As you are using this posture, then not only are we thinking about our balance, but we're also thinking about our breathing. Allow your movements to go at the speed of your breath. And maybe bring your breathing more to the front of your thoughts. And let your balance be at the back. I overbalance. Using one more. And when you start to feel out of balance, then notice how our breathing gets quite compromised. We either hold our breath or our breath gets very short and tense. So that's a good observation for what happens when we start to feel unbalanced, or even just the stress of trying to balance. Let's move in and out of Uttanasana, so a standing forward bend. I'm going to use arms sideways here, but you can use arms forwards if you want to. So a breath in to raise arms. A breath out into a forward bend. Release the knees as much as you want to. A breath in to stand and repeat that movement. Again, moving at the speed of your breathing. And we'll carry on going. Breathing out into your forward bend. And when you return back to standing, lower arms down to the sides. Okay, so next, a useful combination of a forward bend and a back bend. We're going from Parsvottanasana into Virabhadrasana, and there's a little balance involved in this one. We're turning the right leg out and stepping forwards with the left. So the further you stride forwards, the more challenging it will be for you to balance. I'd suggest you step forwards to be comfortable in Parsvottanasana, and that might feel a little short for your Virabhadrasana, but you could adjust it if you want to. Use a breath in to raise arms. Breath out into a forward bend, and I'm using arms forwards, but you could use arms sideways. Release the front knee as much as you want to. Breath in into a warrior Virabhadrasana. Breath out into Parsvottanasana. And breath in to come up. Let's use one more. Moving forwards, exhale. Inhale to stand. Exhale to lower arms. And straighten the front leg and stepping back. Turning up the left leg, repeating in the same way. Choose your stride. Breath in to raise arms. Into Parsvottanasana. Release the front knee to be comfortable. It's useful to bring the body to the leg. Into Virabhadrasana. Body to leg, lengthening the back. Virabhadrasana, lengthening the front. So we'll use one more movement. Breath in as you come up to stand. Breath out, lower the arms down. Straighten the leg, stepping back. Okay, so we've got another couple of movements in Virabhadrasana, Virabhadrasana 1 and 2. These help with some movement into the hips. Not so much balance, I think, in these ones, but some movement into the hips, and we're also thinking about movement into shoulders and arms. So let's turn out right leg again, step forwards with the left. Move into Virabhadrasana, taking arms upwards, use a breath in. Stay to take, let's use 3 breaths here. And using ujjayi breathing. And after your 3 breaths, turn to your right, extend arms out to shoulder level, adjust the feet there to go into a good leg and foot position for Virabhadrasana. Virabhadrasana 2, extend into fingers as though you're trying to touch each side of the room. Stay for 3 breaths here too. Using ujjayi breathing. And then turning back to the front, straighten the front leg, stepping back. If you widen your stride, it's a big step back. And we're repeating to the other side. I'm turning round so I can look forwards. So turning out the left leg, step forwards with your right into Virabhadrasana Warrior 1, bringing arms up, inhale. Stay, taking 3 breaths there. Keeping the shoulders soft. And then turn to your left, extend both arms out, adjust stride, adjust foot position as well, stretch into fingertips, taking 3 breaths, turn the head. And then returning back to the front, stepping back to come back to Samastiti. So this is where we're going to focus a little bit more on balance with some stepping forwards and some stepping forward, stepping back. We can do this fairly quickly. We can do it a little bit more slowly. We'll do a little bit of both in this. So we'll step forwards, stay and take a breath, step back, and then we'll step forwards and step back without any pause in the middle. Bring the hands to the centre, Take a breath in to step forwards with one foot. We're staying for a breath. And step back. And to the other side. Step forwards, stay for a breath. And step back. Let's repeat that again. Step forward, stay for a breath. And back. Breathing in to step forwards. Stay and take a breath. And step back as you breathe out. Good. Now without the pause, stepping forwards, inhale. Step back, exhale. Stepping forwards, inhale. And back, exhale. Great. Good. One more time to each side. Come back to some Stacey. So our balance challenge next is around using some Vrikshasana, tree posture, nearly forgot my postures, and to make it challenging so that we have to really focus on our balance and pay attention to what we're doing. The other thing that's interesting to do is to focus on your breath a little bit more than on your balance. To make it slightly easier for me, I'm not going to be on my mat, I'm going to be on the carpet. That's still quite a challenge. Okay, so moving. This balance is pretty much moving all of the time, and it's designed to try and challenge your balance. So yeah, it's not super easy. Keep the movement going, keep your breath going. See if you can steady your breathing. And there's a good reason for doing that. It just helps us to deal with this moderate, low-level stress that we're putting on ourselves. Okay. We're bringing one knee forwards. Take a breath in, hand to knee. Breath out, knee to the side. Breath in, foot to standing leg. Even if I'm doing that, wobbling. Breath out, bring the hands to the centre. Breath in, take the hands upwards. Breath out, bring the arms down. Breath in, take arms wide. Breath out, hand to knee. Breath in, knee forwards. And breath out, foot down. Okay, and to the other side. So breath in, knee coming forwards. Breath out, knee towards the side. Breath in, foot to the leg. I'm putting it lower down this time. Breath out, hands to the centre. Breath in, arms upwards. Breath out, hands down. Breath in, arms out wide. Breath out, hand to knee. Breath in, knee to the front. And breath out, foot down. Okay, so let's focus really on our breath. Don't worry too much about the movement. If you go out of balance, that's fine. Just join in, keeping your breath steady as much as you can. So breath in, bring the knee forwards. Breath out to the side. Breath in, into tree posture. Breath out, hands to the centre. And arms up as you inhale. And arms down as you exhale. Inhale, take arms wide. Exhale, hand to knee. Inhale, knee forwards. Exhale, foot down. And to the other side. Breath in, bring the knee forwards. Breath out, knee to the side. Breath in, foot to the standing leg. Breath out, hands to the centre. Inhale, raise arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, take arms to the sides. Exhale, hand to knee. Inhale, knee to the front. And exhale, take the foot down. Come back to Samastiti. So if we anticipate in a challenging balance that we are going to wobble and fall out of our balance or step out of our balance, that's fine. If we manage to work with our breath, there's a sort of different experience to feeling calmer about the whole sequence rather than catching our breath or holding our breath or breathing rapidly. All about working with our breath. So in terms of our standing sequence, let's finish up. We're going to use Tadasana again, raising heels and raising arms. So take a breath in as you raise arms and heels. Breath out as you lower, focusing your attention on your breathing. Find the sound of steady ujjayi. Let's finish with one more movement. Lower arms down, come to Samastiti. Carry on with your ujjayi breathing. Maybe close the eyes. This is a very mild balance, usually. Closing our eyes and staying upright. And stay with your ujjayi breathing for a few more breaths. Feeling your steadiness in a world that can sometimes feel like everything is going so quickly all around us. So find your steadiness for today, and wishing you a great day.